A month after the Air India flight 171 carrying 230 passengers crashed shortly after taking off from Ahmedabad, a report by the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau has revealed the final moments of India's worst aviation disaster in decades. Now, according to this 15-page report, fuel to both the engines of the Air India flight was cut off just moments before impact. The preliminary report into the crash revealed cockpit voice recordings that show one of the pilots asking the other why he cut off the fuel. The other pilot responds, "I did not." Both engines ceased functioning seconds after the plane took off as fueling mechanisms switched off from run to cut off. Now, the Boeing 787 Dreamliner was headed from Ahmedabad to London when it came crashing down, killing all but one of the 242 people on board, as well as 19 people on the ground. The report further said that once the aircraft achieved the top of 180 knots, both engines' fuel switches transitioned from run to cut off within 1 second. The pilots seem to have attempted to try and restore the fuel flow, with fuel switches moving back to run within seconds. Both engines began relight sequences, with engine 1 showing some signs of recovery. But insufficient time and altitude prevented the successful restart, and the aircraft came crashing down. Now, the RAM Air Turbine, an emergency backup power source, was also deployed due to the power loss. The other key findings include that the flap setting was correct and the landing gear was down. There were no reports of any bird activity or weather concerns. Also, the aircraft weight was within normal limits. It also said that the pilots were experienced enough. They were medically fit and well rested. Importantly, the report suggests no recommended actions to the B8 787 or GE Genx 1B engine operators and manufacturers at this stage, suggesting that the investigators have not identified systemic issues that would affect the global fleet of over 1,100 Dreamliners that are currently in service. The Union Civil Aviation Minister Ram Mohan Naidu Kinjarapu has said that the ministry is analysing the report at the moment.
This is a preliminary report right now, and from the ministry we are analysing the report, but I think it would be better if we can comment on it once the final report comes in. So we are coordinating with AAIB also. Whatever support or resources they need, we'll be providing to them, but AAIB will be the primary investigating agency into this.
Meanwhile, the Airline Pilots Association of India has expressed concerns over the preliminary report, saying that the tone and the direction of the investigation suggests a clear bias towards pilot error. In a statement released to the press, the association alleged that the investigation continues to be shrouded in secrecy and has called for its inclusion as an observer in the ongoing investigation.